Hello?
Hey, Jude.
Shop.
Hey, Jude.
Sorry?
Jude, you leave my bell alone, isn't it?
Oh.
It's not a bell, it's a piece of art, thank you.
Oh, God. I do beg your pardon. I've just been up shopping with the wife. Wondered if I could have a cup of coffee.
Hey?
A cup of coffee?
Yeah, you can have a cup of coffee, yeah, sure. What sort of coffee would you like?
Well, I'd just like one with milk, please. And you can froth it up a bit, frothy cup. Margaret, you want a cup? She'll have a coffee and all, please.
2 coffees?
Yes, please.
What, just normal coffees?
Yeah, just a coffee, a milk coffee, a filter coffee. Or
I'm afraid we don't do that.
Oh.
No, we don't do normal coffee. We do, it's all on the board there, mate.
What's that, a decaf?
Cackawacka wing tom.
A cackawacka wing tongue.
A chickawacka wum pum.
I don't know whether I'd like that.
Well, you will like it, mate.
Made with yak's milk and soya, what?
Soya beans.
Soya beans.
Soya beans. Baked beans.
I'll have one with baked beans.
I'll have one with baked beans. Hold on a minute, please.
Margaret, I've only got a baked bean one.
Okay.
Give it a try.
Oh, look, I'm just shoveling the coffee in there. Oh, yeah. This is a specialist coffee. This is all the way from
Heinz.
Heinz and Eton. It's from Eton.
Oh, God.
So it would be worth a load of money, this coffee.
Well, thank you for showing us, because we've come up to London. We don't get up. We come up for the sales.
Yeah.
We don't get up this
sales, yeah.
for not so much now.
Right. Well, I just keep spooning this coffee into this thing here. And what you see here is I'm actually making this coffee in boats made out of newspaper.
Oh, is that all the rage?
Yeah, it's an artistic installation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's doing it in a piece of paper, Margaret. It's what's it? Artistic informations.
Installations, yeah, that's right. And I know this coffee, what I'm shoveling in here, just looks like it's come out of a nice cafe jar.
Yeah.
But it isn't.
Okay.
It's something else.
And the beans look like they come out of a can, is that?
Yeah, that's right. They look like they come out of a can, but I don't know what you think you're looking at, mate, but they are not coming out of a can. They're coming from somewhere else, and I'm just keeping them in this can.
Well, I'll give it a
just
try.
Storage.
Yeah, okay, let me try that.
There's that for you. And what sort of milk is it you wanted?
You don't do cow's milk, or...?
Oh, God, well, I can do cow's milk, yeah, but wouldn't you like some of the other options I've got on the board?
Yeah, I'll have some of that, North London Islington pregnant lady milk, please.
Okay, all right, then. I know this looks like a bottle of Unigate.
Yeah.
Right, but it isn't. It's come
Koala
out of that
milk.
girl's tit over there.
Oh,
She
okay.
just seeps it in
Thanks,
there.
love.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Let me try that.
Oh,
just give it a try, Margaret.
Oh, do you mind giving me
blowing it.
£7 for you to drink?
£7?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
£7.
Can you get a move on, please?
Sorry,
We've got a few people coming out of the door.
Yeah, let me try it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
It is a bit hot, yeah, because we've used super boiled water from the States. You like it, yeah?
It's mank!
Okay, well, move along, please, thank you. Your taste buds aren't refined enough to deal with what we're dishing out here.
We're going, Margaret. We're going.
Okay, clear off and scenes.
Now, let that be a warning.
Yeah, it's a warning, another warning. I mean, Barry, you don't get to London that
I
often,
don't
do
get
you?
to London very often. I tried coming up with Margaret the other week.
With the sales, isn't it?
Yeah, come to the sales, all fine. But the man, we got on the train, and the man demanded to see my wife's oyster. I said, don't be so disgusting, filthy bastard. No, that must be a warning.
It's a warning.
I don't come up to London.
So you don't know the ways of the Londoners, and it's very expensive to own a shop here.
Yes,
in
it
London.
is.
And so what you will find is people will try and take you to the cleaners, serve you cups of coffee in like folded up newspaper boats and charge you through the nose for it,
They would have you believe it's all the rage.
Oh, they would have you believe.
They'd have you believe that
it's the next new fad from LA.
This is what they have in Bolivia. Or,
this is what all the stars
this is all they drink.
This is what Piers Morgan's drinking now.
Oh, yeah. They'd have have you believe that this is what Fred Dine is drinking all the top.
Oh yeah. This is what Lorraine Kelly drinks now.
Yeah, and if you're from the suburbs like me, you don't know much.
Do you?
You know where, frankly, a croissant is.
Oh yeah, it's quite exotic,
isn't it?
Yeah,
Where
it's like a bit of ostrich steak, that is, isn't it?
I come from. You go out London and they're selling you all this muck. You might be... Don't be fooled for a second.
No, don't be.
Please send off for our information pack or go to www.don'tbefoolbyLondonTrendyWankers.com.
Yeah, but if you're outside the UK, just say go
.com.
So I hope that's helped one or two of you out there.
Dear. If it can just stop one person from coming up. I mean, my brother-in-law, Brian, Brian Statham, he come up here the other week and he went up Covent Garden Way.
Oh, yeah.
There's Neil's Yard, there's organic
all the cheese shops
and all that.
All the clothes.
He come back... Yeah. He'd had all his clothes taken off.
Oh, right.
He come stumbling back to Watford. He had a banana shoved up his arse.
Okay.
And someone had taken the trouble to draw all round his nipples.
Yeah.
He'd had all his hair shaved off.
What did they tell him?
Apparently that's an organic Middle Eastern ritual.
To nick their clothes.
To nick their clothes.
Stick a banana
He'd had all his
bum.
So he come in the local pub and said, everyone goes, Brian, what the hell has been going on? He goes, oh no, it's all the rage up, been up London.
Been up London.
He's been
up
London.
They've had all his clothes off him.
Margaret's sister-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Who'd probably be my sister. My sister.
Your sister, yeah.
Do you remember she went up Janet. She went up Islington Way.
I remember that, yeah.
Do you remember she come back and they'd convinced her to saw her own legs off?
I do remember that.
In aid of Nicaraguan peace movement.
Yeah, she did that at the side of the road, didn't she?
Yeah.
A trestle table.
She got a trestle table and they said, you get an organic trestle table, saw your own legs
Can
off.
you donate them to...
Yeah, and she said, you saw this is right. Oh, yeah, you evil capitalist, you're not going to do it.
That's right. And she said, where will my legs be going? They said, well, we'll be feeding them to the endangered animals in Africa. You said, oh, right, well, you
if that's
put
the way
it
they
like
do it
that,
in London,
Okay. And they just left it there, they said,
Yeah,
she said, how am I getting home? And she said, and they said, well, that's not
really
our problem, I'm afraid. And that's London for you.
That's London, so be very careful. If you come back and you finally decide you've gone back to, I don't know, Rugby or Northampton. I've had a day at Peterborough, day out in London, and you find you've got just a couple of stumps. And your nips have been,
and no way of getting home.
No way of getting home, and tropical fruit shoved up your bum. You may well have been turned over in London.
Because my mate, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny Baxter.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, because he comes from the sticks. Yeah, he's like
very wet behind the ears.
He's very wet behind the ears. That one poor bugger. Right, and I'm always worried about him because I think, oh God, if he ever goes to London,
Christ,
he's in trouble.
Of course he is.
So he goes down to London and he sort of pitches up in Oxford Street, and like then them shops they've got.
Like a sort of perfume and
roll up. Who's spent a pound with me? Who's spent a pound with me? And Johnny's stood there.
I'll tell you where it's come from. It's come off the back of a lorry.
That's why I come off the back of a lorry. Now look, I'm not saying this stuff is stolen, but don't ask me where I got it from.
That's
all that stuff.
I'll carry on.
Anyway, Johnny, poor old Johnny, come back with like 3 or 4 bin liners of this stuff. This muck what they were selling on Oxford Street, and thinking he's bought perfume, and they said there's an Xbox in here, right? Aren't you right, mate? There's an Xbox in here. There's bottles of perfume, Chanel. There's a keys to a Lamborghini as well, which is parked round the back, and that, And he's thought wicked, I've all these bags cost me £1, And anyway, he gets round the corner and he flings them on the floor. Think, what have I got here? And he opens them up. It's just full of offal.
And what? And he thought it was Louis Vuitton. It turned out it's the innards of a pig.
still pigs in it.
So naive.
Yeah, no, it's a shame.
Well,
because,
it was just, I'd say with my Margaret. Now,
he likes offal, so he's lucky,
it was a boon.
You know, because he paid
So,
£1 for all these guts and that, and he was happy with that.
But certainly that
could have gone terribly wrong for him.
I mean, certainly that offal has never been paraded down the catwalk in Milan, has it?
No.
My Margaret...
You can't play Call of Duty free on it either.
Well, this is the same with my Margaret. Before Christmas, we were up Oxford Street. We'd taken in a show. We went to see Wicked.
I like that. Well, the green one.
The green one. Yeah. And we went down, halfway down Oxford Street. We'd had some noodles in one of them MSG parlours.
The one, they spoon it in.
And we come up, there's a case, going, all the old blarney, all the old cockney going, oh, hey, ladies, roll up. I'm not giving it away. I'm not saying £10. I'm not saying £8. I'm saying £5 for this perfume. He got a whole bag full of this. This is, I'll tell you what, this is Paco Rabanne. Yeah. This one, it's Elizabeth Arden. You want it, you want to go up. I can even do it. You go up Selfridges, this is going to cost you 40, 50, 60 quid. I'm not asking. I'm not £5, right?
That's it.
She's got it, Barry. Get me money out.
Yeah, fling a
great big bag of this stuff. She gets home.
What?
She does. She stabs a bit behind her ear. There's a fucking pig's innard.
Is it?
Hanging off behind her ear, and it didn't smell nothing like Elizabeth Arden.
Well, it just smells like rotting flesh, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I said, well, are you sure it's right? She said, oh, look, let her dab it round under her chin. She had blood hanging off her chin.
Oh, shit, like The Walking Dead.
Yeah. And she said, are you sure?
But the thing is, they get you because the bottles just look so real. Them bottles they put it in just look so real. And then when you dab it onto your hand, and it's all like pig's blood and that, and awful. That's when you start to smell a rat and you think, I've been taken to the cleaners. Yeah.
I mean, we went to, my uncle Barry.
Yes.
Uncle the other Barry. That's my name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Harry.
Harry.
My uncle Harry, who lives out Staines Way. Yeah. We went out there for Christmas Day. Ever so nice it was. We all sat
beautiful
there.
Staines that time of year.
We sat there down the table all nice. All the spreaded on the
Scotch eggs on there.
Scotch eggs on there, Rice Krispies, a lot.
The
all the way
Iceland
down
platter.
Iceland platter, Arctic roll. Funny for a starter. But we all sat down, all that, and it's, hello, the family, all that. How are you? My grandson was there, Jake, who was there. Hello, all right, Sonny brought his girl, it's all nice. Turned round to Margaret, she's covered head to foot in the innards of a pig. And she'd gone mad.
Someone bought her that for Christmas. And she in a bottle.
Well, it seemed rude to turn it down.
Yeah, no, exactly. So she's like, I know, because she told me all about it. She said, I opened up this present Christmas Day under the tree, like this beautiful bottle of Elizabeth Arden. That's what she says. And I thought, well, that must have been beautiful, Margaret, for you to get that for Christmas. And she said, I was over the moon because I've been saying to Barry for years.
Get me some smellies.
He's turned up with it. And she said, no, it wasn't Barry. It was Harry from Staines. He bought it. And she said, and I was over the moon. And then so I thought, right, I'm really going to town with this stuff. And I just flung it all over my skin, all over my face, head to foot like that. And she said, it was only when I looked in the mirror that I realised I was covered in pig's blood.
Yeah, it looked like there'd been a terrible accident on the A40 on the way there.
What a terrible shame for her.
Well, it is, and for that reason alone, I will not go to any of that lot in Oxford Street.
No, it's not. It's not worth it no more, is it?
It's not worth it.
It's a racket.
It's a racket. I mean, if you want...
Well, if that's what you
want. If you want to turn up at a posh dinner party with a pig's bumhole hanging off your ear...
Well, then go there.
Why not?
Spend £1 with them.
They won't tell you that's what it is.
No, but if that's what you know you're getting, then, who cares?
So but talking of beauty...
Oh, yes.
Talking of makeup, cosmetics...
Beauty.
I don't know whether you saw, but in the Daily Mail online, this is fascinating... let's have a look. Huda Kattan, you might have seen this in today. Huda Kattan,
who's that?
From Dubai,
posted,
this is true, a 30-second tutorial on her Instagram on how to achieve flawless contours on your face using a simple household tool. And this
Which
is
is
sellotape.
sellotape.
And you have a look in the Daily Mail. It says you can achieve, I kid you not, the look of Kim Kardashian.
Oh, right.
And basically you do the contours of your face.
Yeah, yeah.
Give it a go. I mean, I don't know what you can
Well,
create
look,
with
let me
that.
have a look here.
See
So,
what you can...
okay, right. Well, I'm going to have a go
I'm
at
going to
this
shut
now.
my eyes. I'll
You
turn
shut me
this
eyes.
way. You get going with that.
Right, here we go. Hold on a minute. Let me pull some of that off.
Yeah.
Stick that on there. Yeah.
And I think what you do is you put it on your face and
Yeah,
then you can
just-
put a little bit of
it.
makeup on the top, but it
Just
will
do a
stretch.
bit more here.
Oh, like that.
Oh,
Tell me when I can look.
hold on a minute, please. There we go. Oh. Okay, take a look at that, please.
Where's Angelos gone?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, my giddy
Hello.
godfathers.
Hello.
It's not... Who is it?
Well, I mean, have a look. I'm staring you in the face.
Is it Courtney...
Courtney Cox Arquette.
It's Courtney Cox Arquette
that's
sitting
right.
opposite
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Well done. What I've done is I've just raised...
Enhanced.
Yeah, I've enhanced. Well, I've got rid of a lot of my neck fat
Yeah, fat.
and pushed that behind my ears.
Good God.
You see, and then I got all my face fat and stuck that right into my nose.
Bloody
yeah,
hell.
see.
That is extraordinary.
You have a go. Go on.
If you... Right, this is... I think I can have a go at here. Let's have a go. I mean, you do look... If they ever bring back Friends...
I could probably get on it.
With the
can't I?
aid of a decent script and Ryman's, you could probably get...
sponsored by
yeah.
Ryman's.
Right, don't look.
I'm not looking.
What's it? There.
Oh. I'm not looking. I'll turn my head
Oh, I
away.
can't really speak terribly well. Hold on. Yeah, that's got it. Oh, one little bit more.
Okay. Oh, yes.
And...
Oh.
Oh, look, see there. Who do you say that is?
Barry. I mean, am I talking to Barry?
You might be, or you
Might be talking to Sammy Davis Jr. That is just unbelievable. You've even got his glass eye.
Yeah, I've got the look. What's one of his songs? It's
Sandman, Candyman, my gosh, it's like being in the Sands Hotel in Las Vegas in 1950s.
I'll just remove that there.
Move that off of there. And we've got
it's
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen, the boss himself.
It's remarkably versatile, isn't it?
Don't spend upwards of 20, 30 pence on cosmetics in Oxford Street.
Or
Get
£200,000
Or
on,
200,000.
cosmetic surgery.
Yeah.
Come on, go down Ryman's, get yourself a roll of sellotape and
Yeah.
see what you can do in the mirror.
I mean, some of them stars, the money they spend on doing their makeup.
It's like loads of money,
I mean,
isn't it?
I mean,
That is
there's a
money
way.
for old road,
Money
that's
for old, like all the bit. I mean, old Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
He's had all sorts.
He's had it all
of
done,
things.
hasn't he?
And if you push all that together and shove it in your face, hey, presto, Jackie Stallone.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know,
yeah,
just put them on willy-nilly.
Because them doctors that do that, they can charge what they like, can't they?
Oh,
Rearrange people's faces in that way,
Yeah.
But this junior doctor strike.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going on at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Well, I was a hospital porter.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And
I was
Northwick Park, wasn't
That's it.
Yeah.
And I was just pushing a gurney around, like trying to make myself look busy, because it was coming towards the end of my shift. And they said, listen, Angela tapped me on the shoulder, like I was just going up the corridor and that. And they said, Angelos, listen, mate, can you come in here? Because the junior doctor's supposed to be in here doing this, like, triple bypass thing. But he's not here because he's on strike.
Oh, God.
Any chance you could do it?
Yeah.
I said, well, look, I mean, how hard can it be, It's not, and it isn't, I said, if you've got Google, and if you've got YouTube, and you've got some sort of tutorial video...
You're good with your hands.
Yeah, I'm very good with my hands.
Common
Because
sense.
you see my erotic art.
I have seen it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just went in there and I cut a few pipes and I got that saw and cut through the bone. And about 45 minutes later, I'd done it. Yeah. Now, apparently that operation takes anywhere up to 8 hours.
Ooh.
But I was in and out of there in like 45 minutes, you know. And this is where the resources you're getting misspent, I think, because they're spending too long doing this stuff.
Well, you know what? That's what they have to do. It's the same with the tube strike and all that, don't they? The big wigs, they panic, don't they?
Yeah.
All the managers have to come in.
That's it.
I mean, remember when I was doing baggage at Heathrow?
Yeah.
And old British Airways went out on strike. They're going on strike. People have spent money. ABTA were up in arms.
Yeah, we can't get these planes out. We've got to get people flying.
Oh, what are we going to do? Barry, I was on my break. You know, I was at Burger King.
You're having a burger.
I was having a burger. And a burger. Geezer comes up to me, one of the top managers, Barry, what are we going to do? I said, mate, listen, keep me out of it.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to
involved with
fly a plane. I know you want me to. He goes, well, Barry, I'll get you to give you a double bubble.
What are you going to do?
I was on a 737.
£12 an hour.
£12 an hour is given me. I was in the cockpit. I got the old throttle going, pulled the old choke out.
That's right. Yeah.
I reversing out the old, you know.
You know, because you give you free drinks on that flight, don't they?
Free drinks? I pissed out my head halfway across France.
Yeah, well, you just keep, because you're a pilot, you keep asking for more and more and that.
Bing bong.
Yeah.
Hello, there's we will be flying
to Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. This is your taxi.
I think that's where we're going.
I think that's where we're going.
What it says here anyway.
Do you know what? It's a bit of common sense.
No, it is. Them things fly themselves.
Yeah.
Because you know, I was like, I was working at that.
Where was it?
I was at NASA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was working.
Well, you were there for a long time.
I was there for a long time, and I was like, they had me there filling the code machine and that. But I always knew that I was capable of a lot more, you know, than doing that.
We're having a little bit of trouble with the guys up there. What can we do? Who can we turn to?
Well, no, what had happened was, because it was, you know, they get funny over there about stuff, and the people what land the aircrafts on that dock the aircraft to the space station. Yeah, they've gone out of strike because of terms and conditions and pay and all that stuff. And they said, Angelos, and I fell on a cog machine there, but we're short-staffed here, and we need somebody to just dock this spaceship to the International Space Station. I said, well, look, I mean, I don't have a great deal of experience.
No, you've got a CSC in physics.
I do have that, and I've fixed a 3-bar heater before, you know, and I know the workings of the code machine. So it can't be a great deal different to that, you know. I said, let's give it a go. Yeah. And because all this stuff is, all you got to do is just run through a manual for half an hour and press your button when they tell you to. And these things, they all fly themselves.
Yeah, they do fly
themselves. You know,
they
all fly themselves. So I just got my feet and I stuck them up on the desk, got a Cuban cigar out, you know, just sat there and I just said, listen, Nigel, when you want me to press the button and dock this thing, you just tell me and I'll do it. Well, I must have missed it by about 67 metres. Yeah. But that's all you need to miss it by for spaceships. Yeah. And it went flying off into the ether. Yeah, it went off into the ether. But they covered it up, luckily. And I kept my job, you know, because they was in the wrong. I could have sued them.
Yeah, well, look. Let's face it, it's a lucky escape, because would you want to be up in that space station?
No.
Well, would you want to be up there with a load of nerdy scientists?
With a load of strangers.
Yeah,
for
get
months
to the
on
end.
you know,
there's
growing
Ruskies
plants,
up there.
you know.
It's international.
Yeah, I don't speak the language.
It's all going to be a lot of talk about science all day. I mean, at the end of the day, doing experiments.
Germans up there. Covering their tail. Yeah, covering their seat with a towel.
You get up in the morning at the space station. You think, I'm going to go and have a look at planet Earth. No, sorry, it's got a towel on it
I've been
already.
here for since 5 in the morning. Like,
Ruskies are up there, aren't they?
Yeah, they're drinking their vodka.
I mean, what a boring situation. Of an evening.
Up there. What do you do at night?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm going to watch the telly. I'm going to watch the telly.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean we don't get telly up here? Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Why don't we get a telly?
And they say, why would you want that if you can look out the window and see the greatest sight in the world?
You say,
literally, the world spinning.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been looking at that now for half an hour and it hasn't changed. And I've seen enough of that now. I would like to watch Netflix, or Crime Watch.
You would be up there, you'd be tempted, much as though the miracle of planet Earth spinning below you is. It's almost worth sticking a sense spread of razzle on the window just for something else to look at.
Well,
okay.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
So
looking down at the Pyrenees might be saying.
There you go, Ivan.
Look at that. June from Carl Shulman, 34.
That's right. From where I come from, that's pretty much out of this world.
Yeah. But you're looking on and you can see the peaks of the the Himalayas. Have a look at these.
Look at her peaks.
Look at her.
June's peaks.
June's peaks.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, that's a bit disgusting. Who do that? It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But look, you know what? We're going to have to go soon. I'm only hoping that outside our fans of...
you're so good with them.
Oh, look, they are what made us.
But you're so good with them.
Oh,
you
don't cost nothing, does it?
No, but you're so good with them.
But those guys out there, the guys out the front there.
Oh, they're great,
Great.
They come up to you. They come up to you. They are such good. They are good fans. I mean, they're good fans. If they come up to me and they ask for some money, if I haven't got any money on me, they generally leave.
Yeah. I say, look, guys. If I say I've got no money, or they say, can you spare £5? I say, look, guys. Okay, we all enjoy the podcast. Just give me a second to myself. Little bit of space. That's all I ask. I'm off duty now.
That's right. So one of them came up to me the other night and said, have you got 30 pigs? I'm trying to get a room for a hostel tonight. And I said, listen, mate, I'm not working now, okay? If I'm working, then fine, we can have this conversation.
I'll sign something.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm not working now. Yeah. So if you wouldn't mind, if you could just leave me alone, please. And he just went on to the next bloke.
We was at Lidl. In North Harrow the other day. Right. I go up. The woman that looks at me, she goes, how many bags do you want? And whoa, look.
Yeah, no,
just give me,
right.
It's my private time. Yeah. I'm not working now. Who's it to, my darling? Who do you want me to sign to?
Oh, well, that's good of you to ask,
look, it costs nothing to be polite. Okay, it's an inconvenience for me.
No, because I was in KFC the other day, and I walked up to the counter, and they said to me, what would you like? And I said, listen,
guys,
look. I said, guys, I'm not working at the moment, okay? So if you could just back off, please. Just respect my space. I'll respect your space. Yeah. It's not as if I come up to you at work all the time and say, I see this, that and the other,
I was
drive me mad.
Coming up there, the ticket collector comes on, he goes, no, this ticket's only for up to zone 2. You've gone out and said, hey, mate, look, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Look, thank you. I appreciate your support.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice.
I'll sign it. Yeah, fine, whatever. But you've embarrassed me in front of my wife. Okay, we all enjoy the podcast. Fine. Speak to my agent. I'll send you a photo. And he went, are you going to pay the excess fare? Whoa.
Mate, that's enough. I think
enough.
I've made myself very clear.
I've made myself clear. Thank you for your support. He said, I'll have to remove you at Harrow on the Hill Station. Whoa.
Okay.
You've embarrassed. That's enough. Yeah. And, luckily someone came to my defence and said, leave him alone.
Yeah, no, because I was like... the other night I was outside the bookies and I'd had a bad day in the bookies,
You're only a human being like everyone else.
Exactly. And it was about, I don't know, maybe 10:30 and I was a bit pissed up and that was my bad for getting in that situation, put myself in that situation, and I've got a fire extinguisher and I chucked it through the bookies window, smash. Yeah. And this cop comes up to me, right, and he says, what do you think you're doing? Yeah. I'm like, listen, okay, look, guys, listen, would you please just back off and get, I'm not at work now.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're not a piece of meat.
I'm not public property. Okay? Yeah. And, and he sort of grabbed hold of my arm and he started assaulting me. And I said, listen, now this is going too far.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind signing a few things, you know.
Yeah, that's
but this
fine.
is common assault now.
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
he shoved me in the car, you know, head first. And I thought, I'm in trouble here. I'm being kidnapped now.
Yeah.
We've got a Baden-Meinhof situation going
on. And, but this is the perils of being a public figure.
If you're in the public eye, you know,
people do that, don't they?
Well, they think they own you, Barry.
They think they own you.
You're public property.
I mean, when we bought our house in Watford.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes to all the solicitors and all that, a lot of big money, and I was 25 grand short.
Okay.
And they got in touch and they come round. There's a big fella at the door is going, look, you've moved in, you've exchanged, we completed, some money hasn't come through.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, whoa, this is my time, this is my private time.
Yeah.
He said, we're homeless now. We've got nothing. You've absolutely destroyed us. Well, look.
Listen, mate,
I will sign something.
Whatever you want me to do.
Great.
Stick it on eBay if you want.
Stick it on, do whatever you like.
Yeah.
But, you know...
no, they don't care. They don't care. A lot of these people. A lot of these people.
Meat, you know.
No.
But, you know...
Oh, well.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Well, Happy New Year to you all.
New Year.
And we hope 2016 brings you all the luck in the world.
Can I just say, before we go...
go on.
That I have got coming out for this year, got high hope for this year, my new... Mills and Boone romance.
Your one's out this year.
Yes, because I know you gave me the tip off, didn't you?
I done one last year. That's
that
right.
one you've done, that romantic novel you've done.
Yeah.
Go on, tell them, because that's told very well.
Well, no, it was very good, but you've got to capture people's imaginations. You know,
can't be too explicit.
No, you can't. But you've got to just give them a fruity flavour of what might be in there.
Can you read a bit of this one?
Yeah. Well, mine one was called "The Girl on the Bog."
Yeah.
And it was just a little like mysterious and not revealing too much. It's like peeking through the curtains. You know what I mean?
People say a little bit sexist, that sort of thing,
but it's not like dirty,
What can you read? Read us a spicy chapter.
Okay. The girl was sat on the bog, and she had her trousers.
Yeah.
Trousers round her knees.
Oh, yeah.
But she still had her pants on. She was picking the hair out of the top of her thigh with tweezers because she had an ingrained hair. Something had gone on the day before when she was in the gym and something had rubbed on something. Anyway.
It rubbed her leg.
Anyway, she had some sort of like growth.
Ingrowing
hair on her thigh.
Oh.
Anyway, she sat on the bog and she got her tweezers and she had trousers round her knees. And she picked at this hair and then all this pus come out and it goes down her leg. And then her bloke calls from the kitchen, "Hello, Julia, do you want a cup of tea?" And she says, "Okay, thank you. I'm coming out now."
Yeah.
And then she puts her tweezers away and then she pulls up her trousers and then goes out and sees Jamie and they have a cup of tea and watch Pointless.
It's not what it used to be, Mills.
No, it's not. It's very much more kitchen sink now.
Okay. Well, I've gone for a slightly more romantic thing. I've called it, it's almost a secret for the mayoress.
Oh, I see.
I know. It's a reverse. It was a summer's night.
Good.
Julia called it the same name, funny enough. Julia was in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
The curtains was blowing in the wind. But what was this? Someone outside calling up to her in her room.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's in a council block.
She was in a council block. You're reading over my shoulder.
No, yeah.
She was in a council block.
Yeah.
Who could it be down there, she wondered.
15 floors below.
What, 15 floors below? Who was it, this mysterious stranger who kept coming and serenading her night after night after night?
I don't know, who is it?
She pulled open the curtains. She was clad in just a chiffon nightie.
Oh, gorgeous.
Her tits and that could be seen in the street lamps of a Carshalton suburban street.
Oh, yeah. Sodium yellow. Yeah.
Sodium yellow against her nips. Ooh, what can I do for you, young man?
Yeah.
You have parked illegally, said the voice from down there.
All right. Yeah.
She come downstairs and invited him up. He smacked the bottom and that, which they seem to like nowadays, and they got it together.
Oh,
and that's sort of how it ends.
Lovely. Oh, you've read the end of it.
That was sort of the end of it. I thought I'd cut to the chase. And that was called A Secret for the Mayoress.
Very nice. And that's available...
That's available by Mills and Boone. And will be available at W.H. Smith's, John Lewis, Amazons, and all good branches of Millets. So, please help yourselves, because what do sales make? Money. Yeah.
That's what we need.
And we're going to continue with more romantic stories next time.
Oh, yeah. We hope you join us.
Oh, join us again.
We hope you
Happy
join
New
us.
Year, and until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.